Good Sunday evening, everybody. We hope you've had a great weekend. It turned out to be a really nice day, some cloud cover, but in the 70s. Hey, Alan up in Cleveland. We're still working on getting everything synced up. Again, I want to apologize for the problems Thursday night. I'm in a copyright dispute with Blue Radio in Bogota, Colombia. Those sons of bitches claim to own the video rights to the two self-produced videos that show you some folks that I support and ask for you to support. So we're waiting on the outcome. It's Blue Radio in Bogota, Colombia, who claims to have the rights to the self-produced videos that were done by my son. So it makes no damn sense. It truly doesn't. The race is getting ready to end down in Homestead, Florida, and it looks like the 24 car is going to win this one. William Byron is going to win it. I think he's rounding turn 3, getting ready to go around turn 4. Then he'll hit the front stretch, and that will be the end of it. Hello, Kim. Big day for the Mocs yesterday. Big winners over Wofford, who came in ranked number 11 in the country. Game was played at Finley Stadium. It was a sad day for me, as it was the first time in almost 2 decades I have not been behind the PA mic at Finley Stadium for Mocs football. Thanks to the mention by Dave Staley on Channel 9. Thanks to Mocs Vision for reaching out. But everybody knows I'll be back as soon as I get my vaccine. I'll be back. So, but we will hopefully find out this week about the dispute with Blue Radio based out of Colombia, who claims to own the video rights. I am giving considerable thought to only going live on YouTube and then post it to Facebook, because that's where the beef came up, and sad indeed. Sad, sad, sad. I got to have some coffee. Yep, coffee and a cigar. What better way to spend some time with my friends? I've got something burning inside of me right now, and I'm going to get to it in a minute. If you weren't watching, former President Donald Trump broke the bro code of former presidents. He appeared before CPAC in Orlando about an hour or so ago, and now Fox News is giving you their spiel or their take on it. Number one, he came up with one outright lie. He claimed that every Senate race he endorsed, the person he endorsed won. News bulletin, Mr. Former President. You endorsed Kelly Loeffler. You endorsed David Perdue. They lost. So you did not go 21 for 21, sir. He has whipped them into a frenzy today. And it's the code of former presidents that you do not publicly attack the man sitting in the Oval Office right now, which he did tonight. You just don't do that. Come on, man, keep the bro code. But it is what it is. And you know, Now, the Chattanooga mayoral election is Tuesday, and if you live in Chattanooga and you vote for Kim White, you get what you're getting. She's been endorsed by Marsha Blackburn, the FBI rated local state representative Robin Smith, who has posted fabrication after or whatever at Chattanoogan.com regarding the vaccine. She's not a damn doctor. Don't listen to her. And I still say there's a reason the FBI raided her house that we have yet to find out. But they have all come out in support of Kim White for mayor of Chattanooga. I'm going to vote for Tim Kelly. For the city of Chattanooga, what he did with Chattanooga Football Club, more power to him. So that's my 2 cents worth on the mayor's race. And that noise you hear in the background is my other phone ringing. And I'm not going to answer it because it's Sunday. There's a lot of talk about how the gas prices are going up. Remember what happened when there was virtually no hand sanitizer available? This is a supply and demand thing. Okay? Gas prices are low because the economy sucked. COVID, everything else. Traveling was down. Guess what? Things are starting to come back up. People are buying more gas. Guess what? It's going to go up. Plus the fact that refineries have been shut down in Texas now for a couple of weeks due to the winter weather. That's going to drive the price up. So to make the assumption that gas prices are going up because of the Keystone Pipeline being no more is bullshit. Number one, the Keystone Pipeline was never going to supply oil to the United States. It was just going to go through the United States because it's Canadian oil and it was going to be exported around the world. So if you're buying into the bullshit that's why, and all these tens of thousands of jobs have been lost, keep believing that the election was stolen because it just ain't freaking true. Just like the same crap about how insulin prices went down when they didn't. That's more bullshit. How many times do I have to explain to the nincompoops that I have firsthand experience with insulin prices and my daughter Amy? Insulin never went down. Never, never, never. It's that simple. It was just a pie in the sky dream, a bill of goods you were being sold that over 70 million people bought into. Just like the Keystone Pipeline. guarantee you the gas prices will start dropping again as soon as the refineries in Texas come back online. It's simple. The refineries in Texas are shut down. They're not producing oil. It is what it is. But the economy is also picking up, so there's a greater demand on oil, and they can justify charging a higher price. And I'm not going to get bent out of shape, and I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep because gas is at $2.33 a gallon at Murphy. I'm just not going to do it. If everything was that critical, why do the automobile manufacturers continue to make big ass pickup trucks and SUVs? Okay. So just don't buy into the narrative that everything is President Biden's fault. Okay? Do me that favor. I'm going to throw a number out at you. Did you realize there are over 600,000 Tennesseans, majority of them men, who have no health coverage? Close to over 500,000 Tennesseans can't go to the doctor. For some pretty serious health conditions. Because Tennessee will not do Medicaid. There is TennCare, but in the vast majority of cases, TennCare will not cover men for any reason whatsoever. And they're pretty restrictive on the women they cover. And that number is only going to grow. Because health insurance has been priced out for a lot of people. It's playing Russian roulette. There are many married couples where only the person who works at that place has the health insurance, because if they add their spouse, they won't bring home any money because the premium will be so damned high. But yet, we have Tennessee state legislators like Mike Carter, the aforementioned FBI investigated Robin Smith, Esther Helton, Patsy Hazelwood, the dimwit up in Cleveland, Todd Gardenhire, who have put a priority on other things, such as gender identification, because they don't want some guy competing on the girls' track team at Timbuktu High School. Like, it's a big problem in the state of Tennessee that guys who identify as female want to compete in athletics. I can't think of, I've looked back and looked back. There's not one single instance where that has happened. So why in the hell is our state legislature trying to ramrod through some kind of law in the state of Tennessee? That's what they're wasting their freaking time on. They're also wasting their damn time on trying to make it so every Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane, and Joe Ellen, or whatever, can carry a concealed weapon without a permit. These are important laws that need to be passed. While you've got over 600,000 Tennesseans who can't freaking go to the damn doctor. And I know some of these people personally, and they have some very serious health conditions. And they don't have the ability to pay. While Helton, Smith, Carter, Gardenhire, Hazelwood, Yusuf Hakeem, and all the rest sit on their lazy asses and do nothing about it. Everyone I just mentioned is an embarrassment to the state of Tennessee. And if that offends you, I'm sorry. Some of them I voted for. But they have done absolutely nothing while in office. Nothing. Except kiss the rear end of Governor Bill Lee when Tennessee ranks near the damn bottom in COVID vaccinations. Why is it that people with underlying health conditions can go to other counties around Hamilton and get the vaccine, but those of us in Hamilton County can't? Why is it that people who have some very serious health conditions can't get treatment, doesn't even have freaking Medicaid? It's because our damn governor and Helton, Smith, Carter, Hazelwood, and Gardenhire won't do a damn thing about it. Some of them claim to be healthcare professionals. Do your freaking, live up to your damn oath. Help the sick. Instead of trying to pass a law that says Timmy, who wants to identify as Tina, will be legally prohibited from playing field hockey. Big freaking deal. It's because you want to kowtow to the damn Jerry Falwell, Franklin Graham, Joel Osteen, religious right crowd, instead of doing what the good Lord wants you to do. And that's be your brother's keeper. They want to ensure that Jimmy Bob Redneck doesn't have to have a concealed carry permit to go into Cracker Barrel strapped with a 9mm Glock. They want him to be able to do that, but they don't want anybody to be able to go to the doctor that needs help. Get off your asses and do something. Do something for the freaking people, Helton, Smith, Carter, Gardenhire, and Hazelwood. Get off your asses. Do the job you were elected to do instead of kissing Bill Lee's ass. Help your constituents. For God's sakes. I've about had it with the whole damn lot of you. One of the people I've mentioned happens to sit on the city council of an incorporated area of Hamilton County, and I'm going to not do any more business in that city, which borders right on the Georgia state line. It's just what I can do as a person to make my voice heard. I'm not going to do business in the city of East Ridge because they've got a council member who's also a state legislator who's not doing their damn job. You got over 600,000 Tennesseans that can't go to the damn doctor. And all you want to do is give Jim Bob his right to carry in Cracker Barrel without having a concealed carry permit. That's more important to you. Now, just because I'm not going to do any business in the city of East Ridge of any kind, they're not going to miss it. But those of you who have watched tonight know why I'm not going to do business in the city of East Ridge. I'm not even going to stop and buy chewing gum or anything. I don't buy a newspaper anyway because Chattanooga Times Free Press ain't worth the newsprint it's on. But then again, our local media doesn't do their job either. Not one media member. Not one. No one from WRCB. No one from WTVC. No one from WDEF. Fox 61 does not count because that's Channel 9 News. Nobody from the Times Free Press and nobody at Chattanoogan.com has asked the question, why can't the most vulnerable get their freaking COVID vaccinations? Because you're lazy reporters. There are stories out there in Chattanooga that you won't go after. And if that pisses you off, then so be it. Kiss my ass. You're too busy trying to make an audition tape to move somewhere else. And another thing that the state legislators in Tennessee are trying to do is condemn the men's basketball team at ETSU for taking a knee in Chattanooga. That's not important. That does not affect the everyday lives of the people who live in the state of Tennessee. It's just a bunch of state legislators trying to kowtow to the extreme right. And now they're going to be more ginned up than ever after that CPAC speech this evening. Any inkling toward healing in this country was just flushed down the toilet with that speech this evening. Because now everybody's going to be ginned up again. The man broke the bro code. Did George W. Bush make a speech a couple of months after Barack Obama took office and bash him? No. Did George H.W. Bush wait a couple of months and then make a speech bashing Bill Clinton? No. Did Ronald Reagan make a speech 2 months after taking office bashing Jimmy Carter? No. Did Lyndon Johnson, 2 months after Richard Nixon was sworn in, make a nationally televised speech condemning Richard Nixon? No. Tonight he broke the freaking bro code. Just when you hope things might start getting a little bit more civil in this country, this shit happens. But if you live in the state of Tennessee, and I know some of you do, some of you don't. One of my favorite people walking this planet watches faithfully. And that's Kim, but she lives in Georgia. But if you live in, and trust me, her and her husband are two of the finest people walking this planet. But if you live in Tennessee, write your state legislator and tell them to get off their ass and do something. We got over 600,000 Tennesseans without any way to get health care unless they're dying. That's the only way, is to, if you're dying. I don't know about you, but when I go out to eat, I'm rather uncomfortable if I see somebody walk in strapped. Makes me uncomfortable as hell. Because it happens. I've been there. It's happened. Do you really have to carry your 9mm into the Cracker Barrel or O'Charlie's or Applebee's or somewhere like that? No. Maybe it's because it's only that big is why you carry one. Yeah, crime's bad, but it's not so bad at eating establishments that you could leave it in the car. Because you realize it makes me uncomfortable as hell. It's your right to own a gun, but have some courtesy toward other people. You don't need it in the Cracker Barrel. When was the last time there was a mass shooting in the Cracker Barrel? On a couple of lighter notes, I had a craving for pasta because for the 5,742nd time, I watched The Godfather 1 and Godfather 2 today. So I had an uncontrollable craving for pasta. The Lookouts team store opens tomorrow. Regular business hours. Face covering is required, but the team store is open. You don't have to buy your Lookouts gear online. You can now go to the store. And the season opens first weekend of May. Got my fingers crossed that I will have my vaccine by then. But again, thanks to everybody for the kind words yesterday, knowing that I was like the old dog that got hurt and I'm over in the corner licking my wounds. That's how I felt yesterday missing the Mocs football game. I'm not even going to go into the depression of missing Mocs softball. That's my family, and I miss them dearly. While we're disputing that bunch of Colombians, don't forget, if you need any insurance, homeowners, health insurance, retirement plans, whatever, see my buddy Kai Edwards at Reliable Insurance Services and Expertise. And if you're in the market for a primo ride, give Nicole Albert at Jaguar. And it is Jaguar Land Rover of Chattanooga. And she'll hook you right up. Don't forget, Chris and Eddie T, I posted their most recent on my Facebook page, the Scream Time Horror Podcast. And once again, these bastards have done it again. I just got a notification that they've tried to block me again when I have no video content tonight. So this is becoming more and more aggravating, and I have no idea how I'm going to handle this other than the fact that when I have no video. So if you're still out there, if you're still out there, and see, they're just doing this when I did not play any video. If you're still out there, please give me a heads up that you're watching. Please give me a heads up that you can still view me on Facebook, because right now I am beyond pissed. Can you still see me? If you can still see me, give me a hell yeah. Roadhouse. Now this is on Facebook. If you can still see me on Facebook, give me a hell yeah. Thanks, Alan, because I know you're on watching on YouTube. Okay, I don't know who these jackwagons are in freaking Bogota, Colombia, but they're getting on my last nerve. Hang on a minute. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye. Well, you can still see me, but you can't comment. So we're going to have to take this and do what we can. And I'm going to post up the link again to subscribe to the YouTube channel. That way we can avoid this situation in the future. So everybody, what started out as a great bitch session by me is ending once again thanks to a bunch of damn Colombians. Where is Tony Montana when I need him? See you Thursday night, 7 o'clock. No, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock.
Oh, look at me. I'm rambling again. Well, I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. Catch you later on down the trail. Say, friend, you got any more of that good sarsaparilla?